just done a wonderful workout with Kathy, with our amazing friend Kathy, or maybe anytime throughout the day. It's really nice to pause and stretch those muscles and relax a little bit. So welcome, and let's all take a nice deep breath. Taking a nice inhale, and just exhale it out. And to start off with, I decided today to not use my mat because we can do this anytime, any place. And I actually don't have shoes on. You might want to take your shoes off. If you want to keep them on, of course, that's absolutely fine, your sneakers, or whatever. So let's just start by putting our hands behind our thighs and just doing some rolls, rock and roll, just going back and forth, giving our back a little massage, and then coming on up and stretching our legs out in front of us. And I'm going to scoot back a little bit, stretching our legs out in front, excuse me, and bring one foot in, keep the other leg out, and just roll forward a bit. If you can, grab hold of your toes and pull them back so you get a nice stretch in your calf muscle. And you can even bring a little twist into this by looking over that leg out to the side and coming on back. And we'll do it on the other side. So stretch out the leg, lift the toes up, pull back on those toes. And if you can't grab hold of your toes, just pull back on them with your foot muscles, your ankle. And come on down and forward. And again, you can look over that leg. And then come on back. Yes, indeed. Okie doke. Now, we can come onto our hands and knees and just let our hands come under our shoulders. Actually, the wrists are under the shoulders. They're slightly in front of the shoulders, which keeps them protected, and about shoulder width apart, and the knees are under the hips, hip distance apart. And just move them from side to side. And then stretch out one leg, and if it's available, engaging all your abdominal muscles, core muscles, stretch out the arm, and really extend from your fingertips down through your heels at first, and then maybe point the toe out behind you, point the ball mound more than the toes, because that can help prevent cramps. And then come on back, and then we'll do the other side. So extend one leg out, and then the arm, the opposite arm, and just stretch from the fingertips. Pull those fingertips forward. Push the heel away from you, and then extend out through the ball mound of your foot. Nice. And come on back down. And then let's come, I know what I wanted to do. And then come on back and bring one leg, bring your right leg. Let's say the right leg this time. Bring it forward and extend the back leg, the left leg, behind you a little bit. So you get a nice stretch in that quadricep there. And you come forward. And then roll back and lift up those toes again. And this time you might even feel it more in your calf muscles and hamstrings. And if you can, pull back on the toes, on the top part of the foot. Come on forward, and let's bring our hands on the inside. I'll come forward to show you more. Bring your hands on the inside of that right foot and open it up nice and wide. So you almost want to lift up the big toe side of your foot and let that thigh come out towards the right And you can even, perhaps if you'd like, press on that. You'll get a really nice stretch in the inner thigh there. And then you can come down if it's available, or just stay up on your hands, whatever feels best for you. Come on back, come on forward, and rock forward. So we're getting the back leg stretched out now. And rock back, and we'll change legs. So the front, the left foot forward. We'll rock forward. Here, I'll do it like this. So rock forward and back, lifting up the toes. Boy, I just love it. I feel it all in the back of my leg here. And then come on forward again. Yes, very nice. And then bring the foot out to the side. So you can bring your hands on the inside of that. Lift up the inside of your foot and just sink down. So you get and even if you can, maybe you can push on your thigh and get a nice stretch one way or the other of the inner thigh there. Remember to smile. You have to have fun when we do these things. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And come on back. And then we'll come on down. And actually, I think it'd be fun to work a little bit with the chair. So if you have a chair, you can put your hands on the arm of the chair or the back of the chair or even the seat of the chair, and just line up your heels with your tush and feel a lovely extension in your back, reaching forward and through your shoulders and arms. Very nice. And just a quick one for our legs again. Just bring one leg forward and bend in to it. Curl the back toes under, and then come on up on the other side. There we go. So we've worked our legs a little bit. Let's work our shoulders just a little bit before we start our nice relaxation. So lift up one arm. And I get confused about whether you're seeing a mirror image of me or whether you're saying, I'm lifting up my right arm. You can lift up your right or left, but just keep aware of which side you're doing, of course. And switch over to the opposite side. If you've lifted up your right arm, press your right hip into the earth. Pull back on your shoulder a little bit. And then on over to the other side. Push down on your left hip if you're extending your left arm up. Beautiful. Smile. Even a little laughter perhaps. As we have to laugh our way through these times, don't we? And then roll out those shoulders. Nice and easy does it. And then let's just do a few little flows back and forth and back and forth. Yay! So now let's just calmly bring our hands down to our legs and stretch our legs out in front of us. And just take a moment to breathe, to take a nice inhale and exhale. And you can even sigh it out. So let's do it a couple more times, just so you just feel a nice release with a sigh. A sigh can be a wonderful thing. So take an inhale. And one more time. Inhale. Sigh it all out with a smile on your face. Okie doke. So now bend your knees and bring your hands behind your thighs and just slowly roll down. Roll on down to the earth and come all the way down flat on your back. And let's just stretch our arms overhead. And then really stretch your right arm and your right leg out in front of you, stretching that whole right side of your body. You can even maybe move a little bit over towards the left. And come back. Bend your right knee, stretch out your left leg, and come all the way. Stretching from your toes all the way up to your fingertips, all through the rib cage. Maybe sigh. Just feel free to sigh. A beautiful, lovely sigh with a smile. And then release it. Beautiful. Very nice. And then come on and bend both knees. Stay on your back. Bend both knees. And let's just allow our knees to slightly go on over to the right. Stretching out your arms. Now, if you can't get your left shoulder down, you can bend your elbow and just put your hand on your rib cage and then look over your left shoulder. And there's another variation. You can actually stretch that arm overhead if you'd like to. Or so any variation that you'd like. But make it easy now. So instead of really thinking of lengthening the muscles, of actively lengthening muscles, just actively let the muscles relax. And you might notice when you're in this position, they're actually lengthening themselves, like the outer thigh, your left leg here, perhaps. You might feel a little bit in your neck, so you can roll your head back and forth with just as much ease, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Excellent. And then come on back to center and just pause for a moment. Just noticing what's going on in your body. You might feel a little difference between the right side and the left, which is absolutely fine. And then go on over to the left. Letting gravity take hold. So with every breath, you let go, because we're really coming to our last pose, which is deep relaxation. We're almost like we're starting to prepare for it. So you can do what you want to do with your right arm. If you need to, you can hold onto your rib cage, let it stretch out like a T, or maybe over your head. Whatever feels best for you, but just let it be easy, with a sense of ease. Because they're finding that relaxation is just as important as the exercise. And then I'm going to come over. You stay right where you are and unwind. Bring your legs back to center and your arms back to center, and let your legs either go out straight with about a hip distance apart, or if it doesn't feel right in your low back, you can bend your knees and collapse them in towards each other, or even put a pillow under your knees. And just let your arms be at your be by your sides, but away from the sides slightly, so that you just feel like you're lying on the ground and just feeling really at ease and comfortable. So from this position, just take a nice, lovely, deep breath, inhaling and exhaling. And if you have any thoughts, just let them float away like a cloud, float by like a cloud. You don't even want to grasp onto any thoughts at all. Just let it go. As you quiet your body, it helps quiet your mind. With every breath, more and more relaxed. And this is actually bringing love to yourself. we allow ourselves to relax, we can allow our hearts to just radiate loving kindness to ourselves and to everybody. So just feel that breath wave over your body. Bringing love and peace into every single cell, nurturing and nourishing every single cell, all the space even in your body, every part of your body and all around you. Now I invite you to stay just where you are, or if you want to start moving, breathe down to your fingers and your toes and your hands and your feet, and start moving the hands and feet, fingers and toes, and bring those knees on into your chest. Hug those knees into your chest. And roll on over to one side. Pausing for a breath or two. And then take your upper hand, press it right in front of you, and gently spiral yourself on up to a comfortable sitting position. And sometimes I end my yoga classes with a traditional song in a lot of yoga classes, but I say the words for everybody's benefit. And it is, may the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Namaste, and have a beautiful day. Lots and lots of love to you. Bye-bye.